beginning of my video. Boom!
Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer!
Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things. It was over in a snap.
We really want it. Alright, we'll be nice.
Only you can be a Patreon.
Oh my gosh!
You don't need to follow the show to be hyped.
What up, Boring Review family? What are you pointing to your hat? Oh gosh. Aquaman. He got it today and he is super, super excited. He put it on as soon as he got it and he just can't
Tell
help
me
himself.
this color combination. This hat is just not too cool. I mean, we are looking at this symbol in the front. We got Aquaman and the awesome text in the back. I love the Aquaman movie with Jason Momoa. I just thought that was so fantastic. Bring a dorky character and make him cool. And it kind of made me appreciate the entire character. I could have got the new age Aquaman symbol, but I thought that was not my favorite. It's all about the vintage, baby.
I say it's very retro. Like it's pulling 80s from me, an 80s vibe for sure. Just don't wear orange and green.
Give me a
together in
like if
clothes.
you like the video. Come on, spread the love.
The video or the hat?
Spread the video. This video. Like the video if you like the hat.
Okay, like the video like that.
Spread the
All
love.
right, so today we are reacting to a trailer called Fan. So that could be a million things by, let's see, I Am Rawadia?
Yeah, from Instagram. Check out our Instagram to see what we're doing, what we're watching.
Yes. So we're checking out Fan. Fan could be a couple things. It could be like literally just about a fan spinning and spinning and spinning. I'm hoping, okay, creepy and eerie. I'm hoping this is about like some stalker fan that just can't get enough of some person that they're going to go to all depths of horror that I will not watch because it's creaky.
So there's actually a movie that's very similar to that. It's a baseball fan. It's got Wesley Snipes, and it's a baseball movie about this superstar and this guy who is like so obsessed with him that he's willing to kill him and whatnot.
Creepy.
So this has SRK and it came out just 2016.
Ooh.
It seems like a lot of the SRK films we've seen, we've reviewed, are in the early 2000s. So this is a little more update or close to where we're at right now. In the little poster for the movie, you see SRK kind of angled right here, and then half of another person behind him. It looks like SRK's face too, so I wonder if it's like a cloning type thing. I mean, this could be a lot of stuff.
Like two personalities.
Could be.
You're a superstar and a fan of yourself.
Is an interesting name. Maybe they call it fan because a fan turns around and comes back to the beginning of where it started eventually. I have no
Maybe
idea.
their initials
I'm reading
for
too much
something.
into it. Maybe it's a... I don't know.
Let's just get into it and find out how off and how
Maybe
wrong
they're a
we
big
are.
fan of Irfan Khan because FAN's in that name. I have no idea. But let's jump into this. Before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
If you haven't done so yet, come on. We know you didn't like the other video we watched from us, but you gotta love this one. So go ahead and do that. And if you've unsubscribed, resubscribe. That'd be great. And
Share the love.
share the love, spread the love. Let's do it.
Dun dun dun.
Yes, watch films.
कनेक्शन भी ना कमाल की चीज है बस हो गया तो हो गया वाईफाई ब्लूटूथ से भी ज्यादा स्ट्रांग है अपना कनेक्शन उसे स्टार नहीं है
Yes.
दुनिया है मेरी
Jeez.
दूर से तो कच्चे वाले फैंस तालियां हो जाते हैं मैं तो गले लगा के दे के आऊंगा उसको ट्रॉफी जब देखो आर्यन 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 लगता क्या है तू आर्यन खन्ना का फैन
So that is SRK where they got a little bit of CGI. That's kind of cool. I mean, I'm assuming it's him. Looks just like him.
Yeah, it does.
That's cool. The eyes are different.
Yeah, they definitely do.
A small birthday gift to the love of my life, Aryan Khanna.
हैप्पी बर्थडे सीनियर
फैन है अपने आप को जूनियर आर्यन खन्ना बोलता है
Yeah, obsession.
Listen to me carefully. जो तुमने किया है वो गलत है.
मैंने इतना कुछ किया आपके लिए और
तुम होते कौन हो मेरे लिए कुछ भी करने वाले?
आपका फैन
तुम नहीं हो मेरे फैन.
Well, that was
Someone was right.
intense. Oh, wow, what can I say?
That actually looked really, really good.
Yeah, it did.
Because with a trailer, you just never know. It could be a bad trailer for a great movie. It could be a great trailer for a bad movie. I like the dual roles. I'm not usually a big fan of that because it could just polar opposites, and sometimes it can be bad acting in both ways. This one looked really interesting. The funny thing to me, when I saw the fan played by SRK, I kept thinking he looks like Rami Malek from Bohemian Rhapsody, who plays Freddie Mercury in the Queen movie. He was in Mr. Robot and whatnot. I thought he looked a lot like that guy with the way his eyes looked, so that was kind of crazy. I like how they changed the CGI, the nose and the eyes, this whole area for that. The CGI looked pretty sound right there. I liked the story. This is very similar to the one with Wesley Snipes, where he's a baseball player, but this guy's not a baseball player. I'm assuming this guy's a movie actor or something like that, movie star. But I liked how this was presented this way, or maybe even a singer too.
Who's on stage?
I will say the one thing that I did not love about this trailer was there was like a few scenes where SRK, the movie star or the famous person, was like in a James Bond tux, and he was flying around on a cord and like looked like he was like attacking the fan. Like, to me, that seemed like way over the top. Like, if this guy is a singer, what is he doing flying around and attacking this guy like he's in the jungle or something? If he's a movie star, that would make a little more sense because maybe he's on a movie set and he's doing that stunt, and he just got in the way. But I'm hoping it's something like that. I'm hoping it's not like this guy is like, okay, I'm going to turn to a secret agent and beat up this fan. I hope it's not that over the top because the rest of the trailer looks really good to me.
I could be wrong, but when he said, like, I'm going to make your life miserable, I'm going to, kind of flip it around so that you're going to want to be my fan.
Yeah,
that was pretty interesting.
That was chilling.
Right? So I'm curious if he maybe, I don't know how you would be a fan and also be this amazing celebrity, but I'm wondering if, maybe they were in a movie or something together and like he's kind of trying to take over this other guy's life and kind of be the better person than him. And so maybe that was just a scene that they were doing. But yeah, it looks very interesting. My question is what is the advantage of having an actor play two roles like that?
Well, I mean, you have it could be very metaphorical where you have two sides of the same coin, right? So you have two different people. You have people that look up to other people because they see themselves in that person in a small way. And you have the famous person who, if they weren't famous, they would probably be a fan of somebody who can't give the time of day to someone who in their minds is smaller or weaker or less important when it's really they're the same person. So there's that whole metaphorical thing.
Gotcha.
Sometimes it's just cool to see someone do a dual role. Eddie Murphy is famous for doing like 20 roles in each movie, which I can't imagine how exhausting it is, but it's kind of funny to see him do that thing. I see what you're saying. Why not just hire another actor? It seems like there's a lot of work with the visual effects to make sure they're in the same scene, but they're not. You have that cool factor, but it also allows an actor to show the range if they're able to show that.
That's true.
And the role that SRK plays as the fan, I have never seen a movie he was in where he was that kind of character, so that makes me very interested. I don't know. It's a great question, though. Why do you think an actor would take this on and a director would want an actor to take a dual role? What would be some of the advantages besides what I mentioned there? 'Cause that's a really good question.
I mean, because, I didn't think about what you said before, seeing their range. But, yeah, because it is a lot for the actor to have to memorize all those lines and have the two different personalities and to try to get, in the zone with both of them. But at the same time, that's what I'm thinking is like all their interactions, you would think you would need the extra person to kind of feed off of their body language and chemistry and all that to kind of bring that intensity. But I am really curious why the celebrity was just so mean to the fan. Like that moment where you're just like, ooh, like he obviously gets a gift from the fan and everything. And I'm wondering if like maybe the fan just overwhelmed him or just annoyed him to the point.
The gift hurt someone else because he thought that's what this guy wanted. He seemed to me like he was. So there's two ways in my opinion that's going to happen. Either the famous SRK is just so full of himself, like you're not worth my time. I don't think he's that kind of character. The other thing is if, the bad SRK, the fan gave him some kind of gift that ended up hurting someone, and the famous SRK didn't like that, and he's at this point where he's like, listen, this is not how it works. I have my bodyguards. I have my protection. You are not allowed to infiltrate my life. And sometimes you just, as an adult, when you want to reprimand someone, like your kids or someone you work for or works under you, sometimes you're not taking that political approach, and you're just fed up, and you're just like, you're driving me crazy. You're going to stop right now, and we think magically it's going to fix it. It's not. It's a small Band-Aid.
Yep.
A lot of times it makes things worse. And so I think that's a plot device where he did that, and he's going to really regret it because his fan's not going anywhere.
Definitely, yeah, because at that moment it's just like, eek. But yeah, and you're right, it could be kind of a thing where you kind of feel like you're being pushed up against the wall, so this is the only thing you have to kind of push back, and it's like just too much. Slow your roll.
Slow your roll.
Without treading lightly. But it definitely looks interesting, for sure.
Yeah, and this brought up a lot of conversation just with us from the trailer, so excited to check this out. Still waiting to see where My Name is Khan is available, because that movie looks really interesting from SRK, but this one also looks incredibly interesting. Let us know, not any spoilers, but let us know what you thought about this movie. This has been requested several times throughout the last several months here and there. It's not gone away, so I'm really glad we reacted to it.
Yes.
Like and subscribe, please. It helps us out a lot. And check out some other videos of ours. And until next time.
Goodbye.